figure reviews, toy hunts, unboxing and rankings, unboxing and displays, etc. All right, YouTube Trolls Toys back at you with another video. It's Sunday, so we're unboxing figures from that have similarities, and these are all going to be wrestling figures. They're not all WWE because we have an outlier here to start with, but we're going to do 5 figures. We're going to start with Legends of Lucha Libre, Boss Fight Studios, Vampiro. We got him for the steel bargain basic price of $20 from Legends Video Games and More in Granby, Massachusetts. We're going to do WWF Sunday Night Heat, World Wrestling Federation Series 11, Stephanie McMahon Helmsley 2001, Jakks Pacific, $10. Also coming in from Legends Video Games and More in Granby, Massachusetts. This figure's been chilling on the shelf for some time. I need to get him into the display. This is The Rock as the Scorpion King. We got him at a Walmart. I don't remember which Walmart. It was in Massachusetts. He was his regular price at the time, which was like 23 bucks, I believe it was. They've since went up. Without going back and looking, I can't tell you where I got Sami Zayn from. I can tell you that he was 15 bucks. I do remember that. But Series 91, Sami Zayn. This is the Sami Zayn that I know and love, like a cab driver, Sammy, whatever. That's the look I liked. And before he was the Godfather, and I don't know if it was before or after Papa Shango, but Charles Wright was Kama from Las Vegas, Nevada, weight 330 pounds, height 6'6", career highlights, WWE Hall of Fame inductee. After melting down Undertaker's urn and crafting it into a chain, the Supreme Fighting Machine battled the Dead Man at SummerSlam 1995. So I don't remember my Charles Wright lore. Like I said, it could have been before or after. I know it was before he was a Godfather, I believe. But maybe after he's Papa Shango, I don't remember. But we have him as Papa Shango, we have him as the Godfather, and we've had him as Kama for some time. And I want to say that this was a really old pickup that I also got from Legends Video Games and More in Granby, if I remember correctly. But it's been a while since I've had this figure, but we're finally getting him open. So that's going to be the 5 figures that we review in this video. Wrestling figures, quick unboxings and rankings. And I am a fan of the older school wrestlers, but this Sami Zayn I do like. We read Kama's card back. So from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, height 6'1", weight 212 pounds. Finisher, hell of a kick, or haluva kick. Career highlights, Intercontinental Champion, NXT Champion. How could Sami Zayn lose the Sammy Award for Superstar of the Year to Big E? It's part of the ongoing conspiracy against Sami Zayn. So this is Series 91, Sami Zayn, which is from 2021. So quite old figure, but this is the Sami Zayn that I know and love. I just think it's a cool kick-ass fig. So we're going to get him out of the package. So here's Sammy out of the package, right? And this is, I had Honorary Uce Sammy, but we ditched him, right? That was a moment in time figure, bloodline, not big on. I just like this more classic look for Sammy. He comes with Fists of Fear out of the package. He also comes with open hands, and then the Sammy trophy, which apparently he lost to Big E. I wasn't watching wrestling in 2021, but that was part of it, I suppose. So there you go. Sami Zayn, Series 91. Sammy Award for Superstar of the Year to Big E. Yeah, part of the ongoing conspiracy. But he's an elite, so typical elite articulation. Double jointed pinned knees. I'm supposing pinned elbows. I'm not going to take this jacket off because I'm still one-armed. But 2021, that would make sense. Hat is removable. But yeah, I think this figure is sweet. So newer wrestler to me, right? But we like it. I also like the boots quite a bit. I just like this Sammy look. Let's get him in frame. There we go. So figure number 1, Series 91, once again, Sami Zayn. All right, figure number 2, we're going to go with Sunday Night Heat, World Wrestling Federation Series 11. Stephanie McMahon Helmsley from 2001, Jakks Pacific. And yes, I'm taking her out of the pack because she's going in the commentator slash manager slash owners, like McMahon Family Display. I also have to say, Sammy only had one twist tie. Stephanie McMahon Helmsley, no twist ties. Right, so that's cool, but she's been in the pack for so long that maybe that's just how she stands. I don't know. Or maybe she doesn't stand. She doesn't have foot pegs, so that's going to be something. Can we get her to stand up? All right, so obviously an older figure, but she comes with a microphone. Looks like it can come out. And that's the way she's going to stand. That's the way they designed this figure to stand, I think. It's like that. So that's what we're going to have to do. Obviously, single jointed elbows, single jointed knees. Like I said, she's 25 years old, but fresh out of the pack, going into the commentator and family display. Stephanie McMahon Helmsley. And she's a 2026 Hall of Fame inductee. Right, so up next, we're going to go with the Elite Collection Collector's Edition, we've already read the back of his card, so we'll get him out of the package. All right, Charles Wright as right, so we have him as a Godfather. The Godfather is one of our background figs, right over there, sort of hidden behind Cobra Commander, but there he is. And then we have him as Papa Shango, but we haven't opened the Ultimate Papa Shango yet, but we will. We do have the Papa Shango Superstar, but short-lived gimmick. I also remember him being part of the Nation of Domination at one point. But Charles Wright, when they got completely separate gimmicks, I don't mind having. So we got three of it. Yeah, I think it's all three of his gimmicks, right? Papa Shango, and then the one he became popular with, the Godfather. But once again, melted down urn from the Undertaker. Comes with Fist of Fear out of the pack. Once again, 2 twist ties on him, just on the hands. He's from 2020. Also has alternate open hands. So figure number 3 is going to be Collector's Edition, Elite Collection, from WWE. All right, up next from 2023, Greatest Hits, The Rock as the Scorpion King. So we can put him in our Rock display. The Great One led the army of Anubis to victory as the Scorpion King, and the Mummy returned. Then finally, The Rock came back to the role in the Scorpion King, solidifying his place as the hottest star in Hollywood. If you smell what The Rock is cooking. And we know he's went on to star in multiple films since then. All right, so here's The Rock as the Scorpion King. Gotta have him. We got him as Luke Hobbs from Fast and the Furious. We got him as Smolder Bravestone from Jumanji. Now we have him as the Scorpion King, or we've had him as the Scorpion King for some time, but we just didn't take him out of the package. But I love The Rock. He was one of my favorite personalities, so much so that I'm a Taurus and even copied his Brahma Bull tattoo that he has since covered up, but I still have it. Love it. He also comes with open hands. Right, so there they are. Greatest Hits 2023. The Rock as the Scorpion King. And that leaves only one figure left. That's Vampiro, Legends of Lucha Libre, Boss Fight Studios Deluxe. Height 6'2", weight 250 pounds. From Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. Finishing move, nail in the coffin. And he's from... he's a newer fig. Let me see when he's from. Yeah, he's from 2024. And if I got one knock on these from before, is the more basic versions are a little bit shorter than the WWEs. We're going to see if they fix that with these deluxes. All right, he's definitely got the most weight to him in any of the figures that we've opened. And he's from Boss Fight Studios, which I can basically say is local because they're right in Norwood, Massachusetts. I've driven by there, not much to look at. I think they get all their figures made overseas, but they do have a physical address in Norwood, Massachusetts. I remember him feuding with Sting back in the day in WCW. So he is about the same height. So I think they corrected the height issue, which is good to see. Because Juventud, or maybe Juventud is just tiny, but Juventud Guerrero is tiny. El Hijo de Paraguayo seemed a little bit shorter as well. And we have a basic Vampiro, which I meant to take and trade and forgot. So we probably will now that we have this deluxe. But he does come with 2 sets of alternate hands. So he comes with gripping hands on the pack. He also comes with Fist of Fury. And then he comes with the thumbs up hands. He comes with the WSK champion. I'm not familiar with this title, but it is pretty badass, so that's cool. And then I don't know what this alternate head sculpt is. I'm going to call it the Crow or the ICP looking head sculpt, like the Shaggy 2 Dope. But we're going to stick with the head sculpt that's on him for now. But we're going to get him holding this belt for sure, because that's a badass title. He is like an ultimate. He's got butterfly joints, double jointed, pinless, knees and elbows. I mean, he's like a $45 figure, but we got him on the cheap. So thanks, Chris. And this belt, I will get him displayed with it, but for now, I'm just going to put it at his feet. So we're going to say figure number 5 in this video series, and maybe a little bit skewed, but it is a smaller toy company, Boss Fight Studios, who has the Legend and Lucha Libre line. And we've got Vampiro, 2 sets of alternate hands, alternate head sculpt, and the kick-ass title with the skull on the title belt. I don't know if you can see that, if it comes into focus. There we go. Pretty kick-ass. But that's the 5 figures that we reviewed and unboxed in this episode. And I love this Stephanie McMahon, but obviously she's the oldest and she's going to have the least articulation, and she's going to be the most difficult to stand. So in 5th place, we're going to go with Stephanie McMahon Helmsley. Kama is going to be 4th because he's my least favorite of Charles Wright's gimmicks. Obviously, I like Papa Shango way better. And All Aboard the Whole Train is definitely I like way better. So we had a little bit of a fig catastrophe there, but not too terrible. So that leaves Vampiro, Legends of Lucha Libre, Boss Fight, The Rock as Scorpion King, Greatest Hits, and Sami Zayn. 3rd place, I love this Sami Zayn, but he can't compete with The Rock or this Vampiro figure. So in 3rd place, we're going to go Series 91, Elite Collection, Sami Zayn. And actually it lines up perfect because 2nd place is going to be The Rock as the Scorpion King. One of my favorite overall gimmicks, talents, personalities in wrestling is The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. But this Vampiro figure is freaking badass. I just love it. The detail on the tattoos, the head sculpt. I mean, he's got some weight to him. He comes with an alternate head. He comes with the kick-ass belt. So we're going to go 1st place in this unboxing of 5 different wrestling figures. We're going to go Boss Fight Studios, Legends of Lucha Libre Deluxe Vampiro. And as always, this has been Trolls Toys. I truly appreciate you watching my videos, and we'll see you soon. Peace.